and basically sent off a tape and spoke to the director after that. I guess he kind of liked what I did. And then they called me, and a few days later were like, you fly out on Friday for the next 5 months. And I was like, all right, let's go.
Nicholas Coombes is an Aussie actor with a lot of buzz here in Hollywood right now. You know him from Dora the Explorer, and his latest series is 68 Whiskey. He's also a big music fan, so I'm taking him to check out one of my favourite record stores in Hollywood. I'm Jason Dundas, and this is Build Stopover.
What goes through your mind when you're here in Hollywood and you're looking around at all this stuff?
I mean, it's Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's exciting. There's always so much happening.
Yeah.
Every street you drive down, there's a different studio, or there's films being made. They're always blocking off the road. There's all these iconic locations, so it's quite thrilling to be here.
Yeah.
So, you feel alive.
Yeah.
It's quite different to Perth, at least.
It's a long way from Perth.
It is.
When did you first arrive from Perth?
I moved to Vancouver, Canada, when I was 19. I think I turned 19 like a week before I took off.
How old are you now?
I am now 25.
Okay.
And I've been there ever since. And then I just come down to LA if there's work or auditions or kind of whatever pops up.
Right, and what motivated that move for you?
I wanted to pursue acting, and I also love traveling, so I figured why not kind of make the initial move to Vancouver as my stepping stone into the States.
What was your break getting into the world of Hollywood and acting and everything?
My first role I did was on Supernatural.
Oh, it's like a
Vancouver,
huge show,
man. It's a
man.
classic.
It's CW, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it actually ended up getting, my role got cut. So that was my first big role, and then I ended up getting cut out of it. So you can hear my voice, but you don't see my face, which is quite funny. And then a bunch of other stuff in between, and then the next biggest role was probably Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Yeah, that's like a pretty big movie.
Yeah, it was fun. We got to film that on the Gold Coast.
Can you tell me about that whole journey? So
Yeah.
from audition to getting it and all that sort of stuff?
Sure. I got the original audition. It said Dora the Explorer movie. And I was like, oh, is this a cartoon? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And I read it, and it was really funny. And it was live action. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And basically sent off a tape and spoke to the director after that. I guess he kind of liked what I did. And then they called me, and a few days later were like, you fly out on Friday for the next 5 months. And I was like, all right, let's go. I learned a lot on that film. I mean, you watch these legends do their thing, and you kind of take everything you can. Although it was huge, it felt small because it was a really close-knit family on that.
Yeah.
And the crew were Australian. We filmed it on the Gold Coast. So for me, being able to work back home was huge.
Yeah.
I've always dreamt of working in Australia, so...
What about Eva Longoria, the Real Housewife?
She's amazing.
Yeah? What did you get from working with her? Or any stories from on set?
Well, she just had her baby, little Santiago.
Okay.
He's a great dude, so he was on set. So she basically, she's just an incredibly nice lady, completely normal, down to earth.
Yeah.
A gem. And I mean, watching her and Michael Pena work together, a lot of their stuff was really funny, so I'd just be on the sidelines trying not to laugh.
Top three favorite films that come to mind for you?
Oh, I would
At
say
any time.
at any time.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I really like kind of quirky films. I like Garden State.
Oh,
Natalie
beautiful.
Portman. Yeah.
And Zach Braff.
And Zach Braff. That's a really fun film. I really liked Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl.
Okay.
Very random choice, but I liked the camera work in that. There was a lot of cool stuff they did. And I got to pick a comedy because I love comedy. Superbad. What a classic.
Oh, Superbad is the best.
What a great film.
I love when that guy just hocks the spit on his chest. So you're also in a band.
Yes.
Tell me about the band.
I have a band. We're called the Beanie Kids. We play kind of indie rock,
All right.
fun music. Yeah.
Sick.
It's great.
How does it? Are they in LA or are they in Perth? Or?
So they're actually in Vancouver. It was more like a fun thing, but then it turned into some really cool music. So
Yeah.
we've recorded some stuff. We're going to release it this summer, actually. So
And then do y'all play concerts? Are you touring?
that's the plan. We plan on doing that, but I haven't been there. We were going to release the music earlier, but then I ended up booking a gig, so I had to take off. So when I
Right.
get back, Then we want to play some shows.
Got it. And what are you doing in the band?
I play guitar and I sing.
Ah,
Yeah. So, and then Avery plays bass and sings, and Jameson's our drummer.
so cool.
Yeah.
Random question. What do you think about Harry Styles?
I love him.
You do?
His music's so good.
I agree.
Yeah,
Like
it's
anybody that gets hung up on the whole One Direction thing, I think he's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they were great as well.
Yeah.
You can't hate on the boys.
No, and I love like the flair of how he owns all the outfits. And,
Oh, his stylist is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're killing it. I love all his new music.
What are we gonna see you in next?
68 Whiskey.
There
Still
you
on
go.
Paramount Network.
It's 68 Whiskey?
Yeah.
What's that one about?
It's a military show based in Afghanistan. It's kind of like a comedy drama.
Do you have an American accent in that movie?
I do.
Yeah, let me hear
Yeah.
your best American accent.
Oh, thank you for the coffee.
Killed it!
in
Killed
California.
that was
Thanks.
it right
You
there.
put you put him on the spot.
All right, now have
Thanks,
a good day,
bro.
guys.
See you
man.
later.
Cheers, John.
That's so funny.
Do your best American accent. Isn't that funny how they always ask that? That's right.
It's a classic question.
So I wanted to show you this record store.
Yes.
Because Amoeba's cool, but this is super got that vintage flair kind of feel.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Before we go in, let's talk 68 Whiskey.
Yeah.
Tell me about the show.
So this show follows a bunch of medics in Afghanistan, and kind of follows the stuff they get up to behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What you would normally see. So kind of the stuff that you wouldn't show your kids.
Right.
Yeah, it's really entertaining. It's like a drama comedy, and it's been really fun. Yeah.
So you play like a military guy? Tell me about you. Are you in the military outfit?
I
every
am.
day?
Yes.
Tell me about
Hence
your
my
character.
short
Oh, that's
hair.
why you got the
This is my
jarhead buzz
military
cut.
Yeah.
You got the Jake Gyllenhaal jarhead going on.
This is not for fun.
Oh, right.
This is for work. I normally have long, kind of luscious locks. So, yeah, I play a soldier. I just play a young private who's basically just joined the military. And, yeah, he's basically the kind of naive kid of the group.
Yep.
And so it's been a really fun role, throwing him into situations that I guess a normal teenager probably wouldn't come across in their everyday life.
Isn't that what MASH did back in the day?
Yeah, it's just a lot of people have been comparing it to MASH, which is
Okay.
crazy because MASH is a great show.
Yeah.
But it's quite different because it's more modern and it's a bit darker and
Yeah.
yeah. But it's a great show.
Good. Cool. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, so you've rapped.
Yes.
Now you're gonna grow the hair back out.
I am.
And what's next?
Whoa! I literally just wrapped yesterday afternoon. So this is my first day off.
Okay.
So I'm
you're gonna
chill
hang
for
with
a
us.
minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a road trip, drive back up to Vancouver, stop through San Fran and stuff, chill out. And next for me is I'm working on my music with my band. So
Okay.
I'm gonna get that out. And then a few sneaky things coming, but I can't do the.
Well, it always
away the
sounds
news.
cooler when you don't tell us.
Yeah, you gotta.
know?
You can't give it away.
It's like they're great projects, and I'll tell you
It's
soon.
like, I'll tell you soon.
Yeah. And then we
But I
find
mean,
out
like-
you're in like Avengers 4 or something.
I wish. No. Basically, yeah, I can't say anything.
It's all
But
good.
I
That
will.
means it's cool though.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's whenever you have to sign something like that that says don't talk about it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
It is. All right. Well, thanks for chilling with me.
Of course.
Let's go into the record store.
Yes.